Hey, what's up, guys? Figure I'd try a little something different today. I'm going to be making a little bit of a hamburger helper, cheesy macaroni. And I'm going to show some comics off in a minute while this is cooking, but usually you want to add like a pound of a hamburger, which I'm sure any bachelor, ex-bachelor, divorcee out there knows and stuff like that. What I do is it saves money too, is I like to get some patties that they've already made. And these things are actually cheaper. This is like, not quite a pound, but they also add, in this one, they've added it's like an onion burger. They mix some herbs and spices in there. And that gives me a little bit more zing in my hamburger helper. Actually, I'm a tuna helper guy. But anyway, I went out here and I'm recording this on September 1st, 2013, which is a Sunday. And I ordered some comics online, a subscription service that I used for years back in early 2000s. And then I kind of quit there for a while and got back issues and stuff, and the past couple of months I've been getting a couple of orders in and stuff, and they just came in. It took 2 weeks to get them though, and a lot of this stuff I got, the hype's already over. Like, we've seen what happens and where they came from, and in the time that it's kind of wild to sit there and just order a couple books a month. You hear about what's hot nowadays, what's going to be happening, what everybody's excited about, so you'll order it, and then when it finally comes out, it ends up being no big deal. Alright, so while that's browning, I'll go ahead and show you what I got real quick. Alright, here's what came in. I use a service called Gmart. They're out of Chicago. You get 15% off of new comics, and they held some free comic book day books back for me. Walking Dead, Superman, Last Son of Krypton, which what I heard about this is that it was basically a pre-52 story. Star Wars, I think this is a flip book with a Captain Midnight story in it. And of course we got our Batman 66, which I'm very excited about. And I just ordered the first issue because I want to check it out, see if it's going to be any good, which I have no doubt it is. Oh man, that smells good. Wow. Anyway. And then I got Batman Superman #1, but for some reason, which is probably my mistake, it ended up being the blank variant cover. Batman Superman #2, great J. Lee art. I'm really excited about reading these. And then of course we know that James Robinson is leaving with issue 16 of Earth 2, so I have 12, 13, 14, 15, and the Earth 2 annual, which I was really excited to find out there was a new Batman of Earth 2, and I'm a little nervous now because James Robinson announced he had long plans for Earth 2, ended up leaving the book, announcing it. I'm kind of wondering where the Batman of Earth 2 is going to go. Got my Astro City, got both covers for #1, which I've heard a lot of people have been reading, and so far they've enjoyed it. Got #2, which is in #3, and these go together. I think there's going to be a third one, so all the covers go together. Very excited about that. Let me cook my meats here. Oh, that's smelling so good. I don't really usually cook as much as I used to, but it might be time to get back into it. We're getting winter coming up. Problem is when you live by yourself, a lot of the food will go bad before you can actually eat it all. They don't put food out in grocery stores for single people. Alright, Age of Ultron #10, still black bag. And what's sad is I can get this for $1 now. I know where 2 copies are for $1. Guardians of the Galaxy #5, where Angela joins the team. I wanted to check that out. And then here's what I was really excited about. Doomsday +1. This is from IDW, where John Byrne works at now. And I mean, let's face it, the guy who works at IDW is a huge John Byrne fan, so he gets to do a lot of stuff for him. But this is where John Byrne's come full circle. In the early 70s, his first ongoing comic that he did monthly, the art with, was called Doomsday +1. And it had, they found a frozen Viking that unfroze after there was a nuclear war, and there's some other stuff. Well, this is supposed to be a 4-issue miniseries where John Byrne goes back to do a Doomsday 1, and it's taken a little bit more serious. I think the elements of I don't know, camp, I guess. I hate using that word because that's not it, you know. But, you know, there's not going to be any Vikings in here. This is supposed to be a serious take. That's the collector's cover that you had to get if you subscribe to it, of all the characters and stuff. And we've already got a character. I think these guys were astronauts or something. And we got a Canadian there with the maple leaf tattooed on him. This is a throwback to the Viking. Looks like he's just going to be a rough, rugged guy. Here's number 2. So I'm very excited to read this. I don't have high hopes. There's number 3. I love that cover. Throwback to Doomsday +1 and Commandy. And number 4. So that's all of them. I'm really excited to like be reading those. I think it's going to be a really great read. Ooh, butterflies. And, you know, if anybody wants me to do a review on Doomsday or anything about, like, you know, John Byrne, I think this John Byrne, man, let's face it, my John Byrne's from the 80s where he did She-Hulk, going on back to Namor, and then, of course, Superman, Fantastic Four, Alpha Flight, and then you go back to the X-Men. I mean, the guy's just always done amazing stuff. I even love the Star Brand series he did for the New Universe, where Tom Palmer did the inks. And I'm not going to talk about the 90s because I enjoyed Next Men, his Generations miniseries that he did, where Batman and Superman, and basically the DC Universe, what if they aged in real time. Kind of did homages to all those, each decade of that comics were out. Just a great read. But anyway, just to show you what I got. I'm going to finish cooking. I got to drain the meat now. Wish you could smell it. It smells really good. So later, guys.